We could start off by talking about Chelsea striker Nicholas Jackson. Now, the Senegalese international's 12 goals in 31 appearances so far this season after scoring in the Blues 3-2 win over Newcastle last night. And former Premier League striker Cole was on the sports bar last night and said that Jackson has all the qualities to be a top player.
All he needs to do is start hitting the back of the net on a regular basis. He's got potential. Remember, he's young. He's young, man. He's got time to grow. And with the right nurturing, I think, he could be that guy, but he's not going to be prolific. He's going to be an option.
I mean, does that tell you he's a good player or not? An option?
Listen, he's a good striker. You know, you see his record there. He's got 29 Premier League games, 9 goals. Don't really look at the assists, 3 assists. I look at him and, he's got great movement. He's quick, makes great runs, but I think the finishing... Sometimes you can work on your finishing, but sometimes you're born with that finishing instinct. You know, there was one against Man City, I think at the Etihad, and he ran through and he took a bad touch, or when he's meant to take a touch, he doesn't. When he's meant to hit it first time, he'll take a touch. You know,
what's that down to? Lack of composure? What's that down to?
I think it's a bit of lack of composure and a bit of some players are born with it. You know, that
natural instinct.
Yeah, that natural finisher. You mean the best finisher in the world at the moment, I'd say, is Harry Kane. You know, look at his goals record in England.
But he wasn't. Nicholas Jackson's 22.
Of course.
So Harry Kane's got over 10 years on him.
Harry Kane was still scoring goals when he was 22, finishing. He's naturally got that finish, like Jermaine Defoe, players like that. Bentley was an outstanding finisher. You know, running through 1v1, you back him. Nicholas Jackson.
What was your strength? Apart from pace,
finishing in my head. No, I'm joking. I was more like getting in behind, getting into channels, getting in behind. Could score a goal, but I wasn't a natural finisher. You know, I'd probably make similar mistakes to Nicholas Jackson did. You know, sometimes you're born with it. But he's young, hopefully, with coaching, wanting to improve, he can get better because he has got all the attributes.
Do they need to go out, Chelsea, and buy a forward this summer?
I think it depends. If they want to get winning the Premier League within the next 2 or 3 years, I really think they do. And Kunku, you know, he's a very talented striker, but injury problems that he's got this season, will they continue next season? I would go out and get another striker, and then Nicholas Jackson's the striker that maybe comes on.
Let me ask you while I've got you about your former club, Aston Villa. Their number one striker at the moment, Ollie Watkins. Lots of talk about him being one of the players of the season so far. 16 goals, 10 assists. I know you don't pay attention to assists, but still it's a high number. Of course, all in the Premier League this year. Now, Villa often set up with 2 up top. One player sits a little bit deeper. Sometimes it's Tielemans or Bailey, and Watkins play off the left of that too.
Yes.
Should England consider Watkins alongside Kane as a 2, do you think?
I don't think England would ever play that, not under this manager, but Watkins previously at Brentford has played on the wing, you know, and sometimes I played off the left sometimes, under Paul Lambert especially, and you don't have to stay there. You know, you drift in. Look at Mane, Salah, them players that can start off the wing but drift in. Watkins has got that. So
where's his best position?
His
down
best
the middle?
position is down the middle, but you could easily have him off the left, and he can come inside and receive the ball, make runs over the top as well.
So
but
could you see him playing that role for England then? Because we're blessed with talent in those areas, right?
He could do. You know, there's no reason why strikers. I had to do it. You know, when Bentley come to Villa, that's what happened to me. I was pushed out to the left. You get used to it. And he's done it at Brentford already. There's no reason why he couldn't for England.
Well, let me ask you this then. What are the major differences for someone that's playing down the middle week in, week out, and then you're playing on the left? What are the major differences?
First one is a lot more running, you know, because you're chasing the right back back a lot. And it's a different sort of position. And not everyone can do it. You know, you've got to be quite quick. You've got to be good at receiving the ball differently. You know, when you're a striker, it's always back to goal. You're on the half turn.
So it's totally different.
Winger. Totally different.
It's not just same job out wide.
No. Not all players could adapt to that. I was lucky. I got to adapt to it. I could receive it and then take players on because I had pace as well. It's not all strikers can play there, but a striker like Watkins can. You know, he's got that speed. He's played it previously in his career, so he could do that job for England. Do I think he will? No, I don't. We're blessed with Rashford, Grealish, you know, Sterling, Foden, Gordon, all these players, so I don't think he would. But if you wanted a goal late on, you want to get him on the pitch, goal scorer.
Is Aston Villa good enough for him, or should be at a big club?
Depends what you call a big club. You know, Aston Villa, massive club, Andy. But you know what? Where Aston Villa are now, there's no player in Aston Villa's squad now that I feel is bigger than Aston Villa.
Okay, but let me ask you, with the talent he's got, should he be playing Champions League football is the question.
And is that a team that are in the Champions League places?
Yes. Yeah,
I mean,
should he with his talent?
Of course. Should Douglas Luiz? Yes. Should
I agree.
John McGinn, he should have got a yellow card. Yes. But what are you laughing at?
We'll talk about that. Fine.
No, but Watkins is an outstanding striker, having an outstanding season. He's nailed on for the England squad. And Martinez won the World Cup, still at Villa, because these players want to do it with Aston Villa. You know, Douglas Luiz.
Don't kid yourself.
Come
on. Why did Jack Grealish want to do it at Aston Villa?
He did.
No, he didn't. He left.
Yeah, but Pep. You're not turning down Pep.
That's okay. Come on, Gabby. You know it's all about money.
Not really.
If Ollie Watkins gets double your money, come play for us at X, Y, and Z, he's gone.
So do you think
but
now...
you know that, Gabs, that's how football works. You know that.
Do you think, right, in the summer, if Manchester United wanted Ollie Watkins, your team, he would want to go there?
What are they doing with his wages?
But Aston Villa can pay exactly the same.
No, but what
this isn't the olden days.
I don't think you can.
Are you joking?
No.
Aston Villa are paying...
I don't think they
I'll
can.
say half of that stuff.
You're not paying 300 grand a week.
I would say half of that team.
Are you paying 300 grand a week?
I think they would for a one-off player. I think they would.
You can't afford it.
Are you joking?
Your income's nowhere near what Man United's like.
But it's not about that.
Of course it is. If you want to balance the books, financial fair play.
Damn. Damn it. How are they voted to change all these rules anyway?
Never seen you get to that level where you just go, I concede.
Yeah,
I think I've broken Gabby Agbonlahor, everyone.
But we have the owners who would pay that. You know, not for every player. I think you'd say, I'd say like at least 10 to 11 of Aston Villa squad are on over 100 grand a week.
Okay.
I would say that.
But you wish you were still
guaranteed.
We'll talk about John McGinn at 5 o'clock when we come back. We're looking back at a busy old day at Cheltenham.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.